'Tis the season to be podcasting. Stay inside with a warm beverage and a hot microphone. If you're interested, Spotify can help you out. They've got a platform that lets you make one, distribute it, and earn money all in one place for free. It's called Spotify for Podcasters, and here's how it works. Spotify for Podcasters lets you record and edit podcasts right from your phone or computer. So you've already got the equipment necessary to start recording today. Then you can distribute your podcast to Spotify, Apple, Google, and everywhere else podcasts are heard. Video podcasts are also available on Spotify. And when you want to take conversations with your fans to the next level, Q&A and polls are an excellent way to get them talking. With Spotify for Podcasters, you can earn money in a variety of ways, including ads and podcast subscriptions. Best of all, it's completely free. I switched Dorky Geeky Nerdy over to Spotify for Podcasters, and I haven't regretted it. The analytics are fantastic, and the new tools for hosting and updating the feed are way more than I could do self-hosting. Now, it's your turn. Head to podcasters.spotify.com and read all about it. Then, let me know what you're podcasting all about. Welcome to the wide open plains of the fourth largest state in the U.S. Hey gang, this is episode 183 of the Dorky Geeky Nerdy Trivia Podcast. I'm your host, Brian Rollins, and this week we've got 30 questions all about Montana trivia. It's big, it's beautiful, and we've got it covered. If you're new to the show, welcome. You can find out more about the show at dorkygeekynerdy.com. We've also got some bonus content along with scorecards and rules on how to play. The rules are merely suggestions. Feel free to play along any way you like. I'm not picky. That gets the boilerplate stuff out of the way, so let's get into the questions, shall we? The Dorky Round. Number 1. Where does Montana get its name? Don't overthink it. It's from the Spanish word montaña, meaning mountain. Number 2. What is the postal abbreviation for Montana? MT. Number 3. The state motto, Oro y Plata, is Spanish for what? Gold and silver. Number 4. According to Star Trek, what event takes place on April 5th, 2063 in Bozeman, Montana? First contact with the Vulcans. Number 5. John Hammond recruits Alan Grant to tour his game preserve in what 1993 movie? Jurassic Park. Number 6. What 2 states border Montana to the east? North and South Dakota. Number 7. Custer's last stand took place at what battle? The Battle of Little Bighorn. Number 8. If you pass through the Roosevelt Arch, you're using the north entrance to what massive national park? Yellowstone National Park. Number 9. As seen on the 2007 quarter, what is the state's nickname? Big Sky Country. Number 10. Though not as famous as Yellowstone, what national park sits in northwest Montana and encompasses more than 1 million acres? Glacier National Park. The Geeky Round. Number 1. What is the capital of Montana? Helena. Number 2. What is the largest city in Montana? Billings. It's the only city in Montana with more than 100,000 people. Number 3. Born in Butte, Montana, what daredevil attempted over 75 ramp-to-ramp motorcycle jumps? Evel Knievel. Number 4. What Saturday Night Live actor's impression of George H.W. Bush was so good, the president asked to meet him? Dana Carvey. Number 5. Born in Kalispell, who directed The Iron Giant, The Incredibles, and Ratatouille? Brad Bird. Number 6. Set in Montana, what 1998 film starred Robert Redford and a young Scarlett Johansson? The Horse Whisperer. Number 7. What 1985 Western novel and 1989 miniseries details a cattle drive from Texas to Montana? Lonesome Dove. Number 8. Montana borders how many Canadian provinces? Three: British Columbia, Alberta, and Saskatchewan. Number 9. Jeannette Rankin was the first woman elected to Congress. She was also the only nay vote for the U.S. to join which war? World War II. Number 10. Set in the 19th century, what series acts as a prequel to the series Yellowstone? (1883). The Nerdy Round. Number 1. What Missoula, Montana native wrote, directed, edited, and produced the 1977 film Eraserhead? David Lynch. Number 2. What Montanan won a Best Actor Oscar for Sergeant York in 1942 and High Noon in 1953? Gary Cooper. Number 3. What actress from Helena starred as Norma Crane in the 6 Thin Man films? Myrna Loy. Number 4. What actor from Townsend, Montana shocked Dallas viewers when he reappeared as Bobby Ewing in 1986? Patrick Duffy. Number 5. Montana has voted Republican for president in 9 out of the last 10 elections. Which year did they vote for a Democrat? (1992). They helped elect Bill Clinton. They did not, however, vote to re-elect him. Number 6. What 1989 Steven Spielberg movie was filmed in the Kootenai National Forest? Always. Number 7. What 1994 film is set in the plains of Montana and starred Anthony Hopkins and Brad Pitt? Legends of the Fall. Number 8. What body of water is surrounded by towns like Big Fork, Big Arm, and Poison, Montana? Flathead Lake. Number 9. What river, which shares its name with another M state, begins its journey in southwestern Montana? The Missouri River. Number 10. The town of Ekalaka, Montana, is named after the daughter of what legendary Native American chief? Sitting Bull. And that's all our questions for Montana. Here are a few bonus facts about the state. It's the 4th largest state in the U.S. In terms of population, however, it's 43rd. Combine that population with the size, and you get the 48th least densely populated state. It's the 41st state, being added in 1889. During the Lewis and Clark expedition, William Clark carved his name into Pompey's pillar. It's been preserved and you can see it there today. I haven't spent much time in Montana other than my 2 trips to Yellowstone. I'd love to see more of the state, especially Glacier National Park. What say you, Montanans? What's a must-see in your state? We'll be back again next week with 30 more trivia questions about another U.S. state. Here's a clue to tide you over. What state was annexed by the U.S. in 1898 after Western businessmen overthrew the ruling monarch? This is a state that is very high on my to-see list. If you're not sure, you'll find out next Wednesday. This has been episode 183 of the Dorky Geeky Nerdy Trivia Podcast. You can find out more about the show at dorkygeekynerdy.com. The theme music has been by Jason Shaw at audionautics.com. I'm your host, Brian Rollins. You can find me at thevoicesinmyhead.com. Thanks for listening.